What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, I have not posted in a very long time. I took a little month break off of YouTube, unfortunately, but today we're gonna discuss some very interesting and some topics that I'm sure you guys are wondering about. I want to clear some things up, so let's get started with today's video so you guys can find out what's going on. In today's video, the background and everything will pretty much stay the same. I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna touch a few topics that I'm sure you guys are wondering about when it comes to my personal life, when it comes to my cars, and tons of things. So as you guys can see by this background, I have moved and I'm so happy with my choice. I am living in Orlando now. Previously I was near Cocoa Beach area, and the reason why I was on east side of Florida was because my parents, they live on that side of town. So I tried living on that side of town and it's really beautiful. And from those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, you know how much I truly love and enjoy the beach. I'm gonna miss it, but at least I'm only like an hour, 45 minutes away. Not too bad at all. But I decided to move and leave from that side of town to Central Florida, and for that reason being that I fly out a lot for events, so I wanted to be closer to the airport. And not only that, but I have tons of friends here in Orlando, and I was kind of isolated away from everybody that I knew living in Cocoa Beach. Like I said, it's a beautiful, beautiful area. I'm going to miss it, but I think I'm going to love living in the city. This is my first time ever living in any kind of city. I am a country girl. I literally was pretty much, you could say, born and raised in South Georgia, in a small town called Hinesville. Very, very small. They have grown so much from what it was when I was growing up, but yeah, never lived in a city in my life. Closest city to me was a town called Savannah. It's very, very beautiful, very historic, but that was literally like an hour away. So this is my first time ever living in the city. I'm super excited. I've never had anything like this before, never been close to restaurants. Just tons of things that I'm like so stoked about. This is my first week living downtown, so there's tons of things to explore and do, and I'm just super excited for what's to come. So to clear up the atmosphere, and I guess I'm really not going to touch too much on this subject because I don't really I feel like you guys deserve some answers, but I don't really think it's anyone's business for me to go into exact details. But as you guys can see from my Instagram and from pretty much all of my social media platforms, I am no longer with Kevin. We decided to part ways. I wish Kevin the very best, and I don't really want to go too deep into this topic. This is not what this video is going to be about, but I wanted to clear that up. Yes, we are no longer together. And for those who are asking and wondering what happened, pretty much we decided to part ways. We pretty much outgrew each other in a way. I mean, felt like I was living my own separate life. And that's pretty much all I will say about that. I don't want to go too deep into details. There were some rumors that were spread on social media that are not true. A lot of stuff was brought on social media which should never have been to begin with. I really didn't feel like I had to explain anything to anybody, because at the end of the day, people are going to pick a side and choose whichever story they feel like will fit better. Again, there's always two sides to a story, and I'll just leave it at that. Again, I don't want to go into too many details or really dwell on this topic, and again, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's move on to the next subject, which is going to be my cars. So many of you guys are wondering, you live in downtown, what are you gonna do with the cars? How are you going to pretty much keep the cars? Where are you gonna store them and things like that? So I have some great news to come. I am getting my own shop. Whew. That just gave me chills just saying that. It's so exciting to say. I'm getting my own shop where I'll be keeping the Evo and my Civic there. So excited for that. So give you a few updates. I guess I will start with the Evo, because that one is pretty much getting closer to being done. I have everything that I need for that car. Pretty much. So I have everything that I need for that car. I decided to run Haltech on that build, so we're switching over the engine management system. I'm going to be tuning with Chris Johnson, also known as Tuna Speed on Instagram. He is really, really familiar when it comes to the Haltech stuff, and not only that, but here's some more news. I'm going to be working with AG Autosports in South Florida. They're going to help me complete the Evo. There's really not, like I said, too much to be done. I have the engine already in. We have the turbo kit already installed. Really what I'm taking it down there for is to have them just look over the car one more time. They're actually going to be doing my fuel system completely over, and really just have Chris pretty much install the engine management system and tune the car. So that should be coming to the channel this month. Really stoked for that. I cannot wait to have that car running. It has been a long journey, and just as I said about the Civic, I never thought I'd be building the Evo and doing everything that I'm doing to it. Never the plan when I bought it, but things happen, and here's where I'm at today with a 62-66 precision turbo on that car. I'm thinking the Evo will make anywhere between 650 to really 800 horsepower, and I know that's a big jump, but with that turbo, you can make a lot of power. I've seen people push almost 900 horsepower with that turbo. That's obviously maxing out the turbo, and it's not my goal. My overall goal with the Evo is just to have a fun, reliable, I don't know if I can even put reliable in the same sentence as an Evo, but a fun, reliable street car. When that car is done, I'm going to be bringing it here with me, and I'll be making tons of content with it. I just bought a new GoPro, so I'm stoked for that. I want to do tons of like POV videos, driving it around, and just having a good time. I want to take my mom for a drive. She's never been in anything really fast like that at all, so I think it's going to be really fun, and I'm really looking forward to this year and all of the content that I have planned to come to this channel. I really want to thank you guys for staying in tune and for watching, and I know it's just kind of getting repetitive, just me working on the cars or me doing this, and I'm not really getting to do what I truly love, and that's being behind the wheel. But the wait is finally almost over, and I will soon be back to driving and obviously building, because that's never going to end. That's all part of the game. When you have a car, you basically build it, break it, and just repeat the process. So thanks again for being a part of my channel and for watching and staying in tune, and I promise that there's tons of stuff to come. Second car, which I'm most excited about, is my Civic drag build that is officially complete from paint. The whole entire outside and inside got repainted, and for those of you who are wondering why would you repaint the whole entire car over and things like that, I went with a wider fiberglass front end to complement the slicks that will be going in the front. If you don't go with a wider front end, the slicks will kind of stick out and it just doesn't look right. The wider front end looks way better on those cars when doing a drag build. Tons of people are saying I should just go ahead and go all-wheel drive and this and that, but here's my goal with the Civic. I want to just have that car running. I want to enjoy it at the track. I want to learn to become a better driver, and just to pretty much, like I said, enjoy the car as much as I can, because I have been building that car for literally, it feels like almost 2 years now. But here I am today. I went a little hard, got the full roll cage done. I still have to get that certified. Like I said, there's just tons of stuff honestly with that car, which is why I left it for second. The Evo is closer to being done as the engine is in right now. Car is done from paint. All I'm waiting on is my engine from JBR, same people who built my Evo's engine, and my transmission to be done from Mark P, which he's just waiting on a few parts. I have the worst luck. Outer casing was cracked, inner casing of the trans was cracked, so I had to order tons of parts, and now they're getting powder coated. Things happen, and I'm just learning to just go with the flow. I'm trying my hardest to get this done as fast as possible, as I want to begin racing by March. That is my goal. I know I set goals for myself in the past, and a lot of them I haven't been able to achieve, which it's fine. Things happen, and I'm not giving up, and I know 100% that both cars will be done and running this year. 100%. I have no excuse. I had to take a break from the channel and from tons of things, obviously due to the breakup, tons of moving, tons of things that had to be done. So I pretty much took a month off from pretty much everything, even my website, which is not really good, but I mean, I was just extremely busy trying to juggle, moving, holidays, so much going on at once. But I'm finally back. I'm settled in. I'm excited and ready for what's to come. So goal for the Evo is to take it to AG Autosports this month, have it back sometime in February, and then my goal for the Civic is to have the engine and trans in February and hopefully be tuning either the same month or by March. Once the engine and trans is done, there's no excuse. I have the engine management system. I'm going with AEM Infinity. I have pretty much everything for that car except the fuel system. That's literally the last thing I need to order, which I will be getting very soon, but again, there's no rush because I'm still waiting on the engine and trans. Fuel system is going to be a pretty hefty cost. Honestly, it's not cheap to run that fuel setup for that car. I'm still debating on what kind of fuel I'm going to be running in it. Car, not 100% sure. I'm going to be tuning with Randy, so pretty much whatever Randy RS Tech recommends is what I'll be using. He is a beast with AM Infinity. He tunes a lot of cars in this sport and in this industry, so I fully trust him. I've seen what he's capable of. I'm really excited to have an awesome team behind me, so we'll be back to driving again soon. Right now, I've just been driving my daily, which is the Jeep SRT. I'm loving that car so much, even though the gas not so much. But luckily now that I live in Orlando, everything is pretty much 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes away max. So, I mean, gas has not been that bad. See how things go. We'll see how this year goes. I can't wait to show you guys the shop that I'm gonna be getting. Tons of just stuff to come, and I feel like you guys deserve this video because a lot of you guys on social media have been asking me what's going on with the cars, what's going on with this, what's going on with that. So I just wanted to make this video to answer some of your questions and to clear things up. This is just me sharing my life with you guys because I feel like I owe you guys that. This is part of being an influencer. You guys want to know what's going on. You guys want to know updates. So here are your updates with the cars. Here are your updates with my life. Again, I know this video wasn't the most interesting, the most fun video, but I feel like I deserve to update you guys on my life and what's going on. So, with that being said, that's that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. Stay tuned because this week I'm going to be dropping so many more videos. I have so much content already edited and uploaded, so be on the lookout. I'm ready for 2021. Thank you guys so much for supporting me on my journey. Thank you for those who have been here from the very beginning. Thank you for those who are watching this for the first time. Welcome. welcome, welcome, welcome. You came in at a very good time because I'm going to be back racing and behind the wheel very soon, and I cannot wait. I appreciate every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I truly would not be where I am if it wasn't for you guys. A lot of you guys send me messages, positive stuff, and just give me that energy and push me pretty much to do better. Sometimes I don't realize how many people are actually looking up to me or watching my life, and I just really, really appreciate you guys who have sent me messages, who have sent me kind comments. You guys are truly awesome, and thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next video.